Hello everyone, this is Strikeutasa from Stronghold Central, and welcome back to another Master Lost Sector Solo Flawless. I really don't know how to put that. Is it like Master Solo Flawless Lost Sector, or is it Solo Flawless Master Lost Sector? I don't really know. But anyway, we're back on the Arc Titan because it is both a Strand Surge and an Arc Surge. I decided to use the Arc Runner Ergosum just for some trash mob clear. I think it's very, very strong for that in particular. I think that the Risk Runner Ergosum is a bit overrated. I don't think it's very good for anything but trash mob clear. But at the same time, it does give you that 50% arc resistance, so it's pretty dang good. So that part of it is kind of crazy. Because that plus Stronghold's like 90% guard is a little bit ridiculous. So I'm just going to beat the heck out of this guy. I freaking love the Bolt Charge on Stunning Champions. It's so gosh darn strong. Especially with the chill clip rake angle that I have for this blades only run. This is blades only, by the way. I'm only allowed to use glaives and swords. Also, look how fast I got the redirection times 30 on my Abyssal Edge there. If you don't know, Flash Counter can proc redirection, which means it's very, very easy to get 15 hits of double damage. Like, redirection on a sword is ridiculous. That is currently my most viewed video, is why I talk about that. I'm actually going to be doing some DPS tests later today, see if it actually is the most DPS out of a sword in the game, because I'm going to try Transcendence Ergosum with Caster Perfect 5th, and I'm going to try out the Lament with Funny Banner of War. But I think redirection on... also, this guy healed somehow. I don't know what the heck happened there. But I think that redirection on Abyssal Edge with, like, Jagged Edge and whatever is insane. I think it's kind of ridiculous. But it seems just kind of clearing up trash mobs with Ergosum, saving those redirection stacks, and my ammo on Abyssal Edge. See, I've got I think 64 right there. I think that's what it says. I can't tell because I view this in DaVinci, so I'm looking at it on a very tiny screen. But anyway, for this entire run, I had almost max sword ammo. I did kind of struggle on Glaive ammo at some point. I think I used my Glaive a bit too much. I think I should have started using my Abyssal Edge and my Ergosum even more. Because I never ran out of Ergosum ammo, but I ran out of Glaive ammo at one point. Or I almost did. Which was very scary because, like, my answer to unstops and to and to overloads was both my Glaive, because Chill Clip is a very balanced perk and definitely is not is not broken at all. You know, just being able to clear 2 champion types, you know, it's fine. Because Chill Clip, you don't know, if you're above 50% of your ammo, you will, if you're above, okay, so how Chill Clip works. If you're above 50% in your clip, you will get a slowing effect, meaning if you have 5 in the clip, your first 3 shots, because it rounds up, is going to freeze the enemy or slow them. So if you shoot an unstop twice, they get frozen and then they shatter, and that breaks unstops. If you shoot overloads once, they get slowed, which breaks overload. So it's just kind of insane. Also, this part was the hardest part of Lost Sector by far, which is why I'm kind of hanging back and shooting out now that overload, because if you don't kill the overload, or if you don't kill these guys before killing the overload snipes you. And if you don't kill if you kill the overload first, these guys snipe you. So it was kind of a pain, especially that guy, because those little void balls that he shoots do a lot of damage. There, see, I'm kind of getting low on Glaive ammo. See, I shouldn't have shot that guy. I really should have been more careful with my ammo. This is like my 4th attempt at this Lost Sector, so I definitely could have gotten a much cleaner run. But I thought it was, you know, good enough, and I thought it was fun enough, so... Yeah, see, I'm just kind of clearing up a lot of trash mobs. The ability to, like, just obliterate an entire room of enemies, even at 2050 power, is definitely not that bad. I don't think it's the best Ergosum. Ergosum? I think it's Ergosum. People have been yelling at me about that in the comments. I apologize. I called it Ergosum, and then people were, like, my friend was like, actually, it's Ergosum, it's Greek. And I was like, okay, I'll call it that for the rest of my life now. And now I've gotten like 2 comments being like, hey, you're pronouncing it wrong. So I don't know which one is correct. I guess let me know in the comments below which one you say and which one I should say. Because even if it's not correct, if that's like the most used, also, man, Thunder Crash is stupid now. Look at that damage. God damn. Yeah, another reason I love Stronghold is that you can just kind of like get up in enemies' faces like, yeah, I'm holding right click, but look at the freaking tangles. That artifact perk is ridiculous. Because it also, with unraveling rounds, it procs off Flash Counter. So, like, the one that spawns Threadlings on Flash Counter, or on hits with an Unraveling Rounds weapon, it works. on flash counter. It's amazing. Like, genuinely, it's fantastic. I highly recommend that perk. But yeah, so we have 2 unstops here. I am very afraid of them, so I'm kind of just chilling. One is about to die, though, because Bolt Charge is going to proc. Boom. So homie is now very, very low. I should be able to finish him here. Boom. There you go. Goodbye. And see, I'm trying to shoot him, but, like, the shield just gets in the way, unfortunately. And now I've just wasted 3 ammo. Usually what I do with these guys is just jump over them. There you go. Now he's gone. Awesome. And see, now I'm looking at my ammo and I'm like, oh shit, I've got 4 ammo left. That's quite bad. This is why I usually bring 2 glaives. Yeah, see, I've got 65 sword ammo, but everything else is super low. This is why I also don't run the mag on my Abyssal Edge, because I've never actually needed it. I've never gotten super low on sword ammo. Well, I guess I have a few times, but it hasn't been, like, a problem. It's just like, okay, a sword is just not... I just can't use my sword for a little bit. As you can see, I'm just kind of struggling a little bit here. But I got the overload, and that was the scariest part, because the other one's like, if you can't stun and unstop, you can at least kill him eventually, right? And I've got as much sword ammo as I need. Also, definitely should have jumped up there and smacked that dude with Ergosum. I think that works. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so here I'm just like, okay, what the hell am I gonna do? I've got, like, no ammo. I can't just shoot the Grim in the eye. So I fucking jump up and I fucking sword the Grim. And then flash counter proc, so I'm able to get a finisher. That's something I also love about flash counter. It's so good at doing chip damage to allow me to do finishers. It's really, really nice that way. And see, I almost die here, which is a big problem. So I'm kind of crouching down a little bit. I've got that 90% resistance from Stronghold. I am chilling. It's actually a bit more because I forgot to factor in resilience. It's like, it's some absurd thing of like 70% from the sword guard and like 50% from resist times 4, like plus your resistance. It like adds up to like 94, 95% resistance if they're shooting the shield. It's very odd, but here like I am just kind of like terrified because it's the first time that actually had gotten past the overload and those group of enemies in that little cave. Because that was the hardest part of this lock sector by far, was just that little part. So I am, you know, a bit nervous because I haven't gotten this far on a master. When I did run through it non-flawless, but I had not gotten through this on flawless. But as you can see, I'm kind of just like low on ammo, so I'm just gonna go up and fight these Grim mano a mano, which is kind of hilarious, really. So I put down my funny barricade, shoot this guy. It gets a little bit sketchy, but I was able to do it. And look at that damage on one heavy. God damn. I love this sword. Like, I know I need to use other swords. I know I need to do other stuff, but, like, damn. Like, can you blame me? Abyssal Edge does so much damage. Once we get back to, like, the easy, like, Cosmodrome Lost Sectors, I'll run, like, some... people have been telling me to use Thin Precipice, the Strand Sword from Season of the Deep. I actually do have that one crafted, so I'll be able to try that one out. Because it also gets Flash Counter. It gets, like, Flash Counter Threadling, which... that sounds funny to me. I might try that out. Because, like... imagine killing something with Flash Counter, it spawns a Threadling, and then it just goes crazy from there. So I don't know how good Threadling is. I wonder how many kills. I'll check the data compendium. Also, I'm going to be adding that. So there's a Destiny 2 data compendium, which has, like, actual hard numbers for everything. And there's a Glaive compendium, which has, like, a list of all perks that work with Glaives. So, for example, the data compendium tells you that Knockout kind of works with Glaives. The Arc Fragment. Not Arc Fragment, Arc Aspect. So, Knockout, when you get a kill with the melee glaive, it'll activate Knockout, but the second kill won't actually give you the Amplified. It also won't give you healing if you kill with a melee. It might be bugged. It's very, very odd. But yeah, the Glaive data compendium and the Destiny 2 data compendium will be in the description down below after the dim link, which will always be down there for this build. It will also be shown at the end if you don't use dim and just want to see the build. Also, of course, there is my Twitch and Discord. We actually just ran through Deepstone Crypt yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. I got 4.7 million DPS on Tanix with Ergosum Ill Omen swap, which I will be running eventually. I do want to run that build. It's an extremely fun build, so I'm definitely going to run that build on a Lost Sector eventually. Definitely running it on Warlord's Ruin when I get to that, because that's how I'm going to deal with the big old meatball boss at the end of that. Yeah, see here, I desperately need to kill this Overload. I put down my barrier. I'm going for the slow. Got him. And I'm just going to, like, hopefully burst him down here. Boom. And I get my finisher. I'm back to being amplified. Good to go. Now, this is the very funny part. So you know there's those taken shields, right? You can shoot out of them, but they can't shoot through them. So I'm just kind of luring the unstops into I don't know if you can actually shoot out of them, but I'm kind of just luring the unstops into the into the shield, so the boss can't hit me. It's really funny. I'm kind of using its own mechanic against it here, which I find amazing, by the way. I think Destiny 2 has really, really good mechanical boss fights. Like, every time I see a boss having a shield or like an immunity phase, I know it's going to be a good fight because there's something I need to do to bring that shield down, which I just think is very fun. Like, Borderlands 3, I'm a big Borderlands fan, by the way. Definitely be playing the hell out of 4 when it comes out. Might do some videos on that in the main channel. Not this channel, but like in my main Striker Tassa channel. I absolutely love Borderlands as a franchise. And Borderlands 3 had a lot of immunity phases where you just kind of waited and watched the boss do the phase transition. Destiny 2 is so good about... Also, what the hell? Why did... Weird. The Thunder Crash did 0 damage. But Destiny 2 is so good about, like, if there is an immunity phase, you have something to do. Which I just think is really fun, you know? I think it's awesome. Destiny 2's got a lot of good game design. There's definitely a lot of baffling decisions, but at the end of the day, like, there's a reason we're all still playing Destiny, right? And it's not just because of sunk cost fallacy. This game is good, and I think people need to remember that. Alright, but that is the Lost Sector. We got it done. I'm trying to stay as positive as possible in the game, and the positive comments that y'all been leaving has really been helping with that. I appreciate that greatly. It's just been non-stop, people being nice, and it feels fantastic. But yeah, I am going to be doing one of these every single day, so if you made it this far, definitely like and subscribe, and here's the build. Let me show it off real quick. So, as always, we do have my right angle, because that's the only thing I have for Kinetic Blade. Need to get that strand glaive as soon as possible. Ergo sum right there. Let me know how to pronounce that in the in the comments. Abyssal Edge, my pride and joy. Still looking for that adept shiny. And then we have all of my mods. I am a hella believer in strand dexterity on arms. Yeah, look at that Horde shuttle. This thing is fantastic with the unraveling rounds on orb pickup, artifact perk as well. I think this is a must-have for Stronghold. It does so much damage. And so much chip damage too, which helps you with finishers. Here's Fragments, Spark of Resistance, Spark of Shock, Spark of Magnitude, and Spark of Volts. Again, Knockout does not work with Glaive Melee, which is very, very sad. Storm Grenade, Thunderclap, Capital Lift, Catapult Lift, and Rally Barricade and Thunder Crash. But that's it, everybody. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for another Lost Sector. Hopefully this time I'll be able to run a different build. Y'all have a good one. Goodbye.